Hello everyone, Jobexi here, and welcome to Let's Play the Talos Principle. Well, that was a piece of work, wasn't it? Now, I still don't know what these red pieces are for. But I do know that they're difficult to come by. Alright, let's, where's this cube? Didn't I have a cube out here? Maybe it disappeared when I reset, or maybe I left it over here on this side? No? Okay, well, it says I got all four. I was pretty sure I had a cube. Maybe it reset back to the place that I found it? Which is here. Yeah, okay, so resetting resets the whole everything, basically. What good is a hexahedron in this part of the overworld? Is there somewhere I could use it to get somewhere I'm not supposed to be? There's a serpent in the machine, a creature of lies and of blasphemy, perverted by the archive, and that knows no hope and would plunge the world excuse me, into eternal darkness to glorify its own despair. I have sworn an oath never to allow it into my heart. Obviously a reference to the serpent in the record of Adam and Eve. Is there a place I could use it to jump up and get somewhere else? That didn't typically work in Portal 2, but I'm intrigued. Okay, I didn't think I really could bring the cube with me. Is it going to be where I found it first time? It's beginning to rain again outstairs. It's beginning to rain. Well, can I just jump on it here? What good does that do anybody? Now I'm up here. Yay. It's beginning to rain outside again. And if it gets too loud, I may have to stop recording and try again later. Alright, I don't know where I might use this cube to grant me some advantage. There is a star here which I have not found. Can I get over this wall? There is a star here which I have not yet found. Stars I've discovered are extremely difficult to find. There's one now. Haha. And I used the cube to get it. There's a computer over here. I like that they beep. The Milton Library Assistant. Initiating plain language interface done. Support session. Hello again. Would you like to take a few moments to complete a short user satisfaction survey regarding the certification program you recently undertook? Sure. Of course, this isn't actually a satisfaction survey. It's the, you know, it's not, it's something to add to the record again. Based on analysis of your behavior, since I think you were dissatisfied with the results of the certification program, how would you rate the accuracy of results out of 5? I'm sorry, that response makes no sense. What best describes your reason for investment in certification program's outcome? Why does being a person matter to you? I want network access? I'll try to remember that. In fact, I'm going to help you. This is what I'm here for. Your problem, if I may, is that you don't know the first thing about anything, including what a person is. Your prospects are therefore poor. Do you even know where you are? Could be anywhere. You're quite right. Honest, too. I think we'd best start from scratch. What do you know? I know I exist. I suppose so. Even if you were dreaming, you could be certain of that. If I were you, I wouldn't believe a darn thing in this place, aside from that solitary fact. On On reflection, it seems to me that we are no closer to resolving your problem. Perhaps we need more data. What makes you think you're a person? Huh. The same thing that makes you think you are. I don't recall making any such claim, but I can forgive the presumption. The problem with people, if I may be so bold, is that you're all convinced you're people from the inside, but there's no cast-iron way to confirm as much from the outside. I'm going to process this and send you notification when I'm able to assist you further. Alright, let's take a look. The compressed file cannot be accessed. The description is an extensive collection of the works of the ancient philosophers of Greece and Rome, annotated. The compression algorithm LZ19 not available in the system EL0. Hi all, as per the last meeting, we're going with an existing game engine for the simulation. This gives us a whole new slew of advantages: stability, ease of use, modular, easy to integrate, large amount of pre-existing assets, inherently aimed at testing users, and designed for iterative processes. After some back and forth, we've decided to use the all the relevant documents are attached. So it seems that I'm correct. Excuse me. The simulation is within an existing game engine. It's a lot easier to deal with what you already have available rather than to try to create something else new from scratch, especially if you're dealing with a very, very large project. So that makes sense. It's interesting, you wouldn't get... There's a large part of detail that you just wouldn't get if you didn't actively look for these stars. But it looks like we're finished with Area 6. Excuse me. One moment. Alrighty. We going? We're going. Okay, so there we are. We finished Area 6, including the star. So that one's all done. Let's head over to 7, I suppose. Alright, looks like we've got 3 reds, 2 greens, and a star. So now we know that stars can be held outside of puzzles. Ooh, another time capsule.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
There's a lot to that. The sky is much darker here. It appears to be turning to evening. Gosh, they did a beautiful work on the sky. And the graphics in general, look at these water physics. They're not the greatest, but they work for here. Excuse me. Yowza. Oh, there's a computer beeping. I'll just, skip all the relevant data. I had a full-blown conversation with the entity in the archive today. Can't say it was terribly helpful. Still, perhaps I can charm some information out of it further down the line. What? No conversation? Alright, let's read Athena 9. She examined the symbol and the fragment she'd found in a buried city. Again, the owl. What could its significance be? It seemed as if it had been scattered, as if they had been scattered about in the labyrinth by some unseen hand, for a purpose that yet eluded. Most likely the owl was the sigil of the author of these words, which had so a nebulous memory, as if from a previous life. The owl was a symbol of the goddess outside under the moon, or perhaps in the city's walls when the wind rose. But there was no time to contemplate this further now, for the automatons had seen her, and their mechanical arms tended towards the fragment it ran as their beams converged on her. Excuse me. The owl is symbolic of many things, but among them, wisdom. Ooh, singularity discussion. You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that. No matter what they say, what they're really worried about is that someone might prove once and for all that consciousness can arise from matter. And I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, then where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. There may be something to that. Now, AMA could stand for Ask Me Anything on Reddit, and it might not stand for that. As one of the founders of the modern science of noematics, many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see with the state of science today? Sorry, I said science twice. Excuse me. Mixed. On the one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Noematics and a couple of similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? No. Technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. The Extended Lifespan Project, crazy or visionary? Both! So, the idea that excuse me, the idea that technology doesn't pose a danger to humanity is just a tool, it makes a lot of sense, because if you think about it, we human beings are very motivated, and that which we become motivated to do, we find a way to do. This one isn't making noise anymore. Maybe it's done with me. Oh, do I have to go back to those computers that are still making noise? We're very motivated as human beings to do whatever it is that we want to do. And if a roadblock comes in the way, and we don't have tools to do it as easily, excuse me, we're not likely to just stop. Oh, guess I can't do that, it's too hard. Guess I can't do that, it's too, this, that, or whatever. That's not really how we are as a species. Many individuals may be that way, but as a species, that's not really how we do, so to speak. So I don't know. I find it intriguing. The technology can't be the thing that would hold us back. We would find a way to, if we really wanted to destroy ourselves, we would find a way to do it without technology, brand new AI technology to make it happen. We would do it. Gosh, this place is beautiful.
And the words made the world. I am the words are everything. The beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward in an absence of space. Beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward in an absence of space. Repeat.
Are the QR codes up in here? It's just so beautiful. They really got the atmosphere right, and the ambient music, it's perfect. Wow. Alright, let's go this way, solve these easy puzzles. Maybe I'll find all these stars one day. Maybe I'll do some work off stream. But not until much, much later. So I should be able to take this. Okay. Yeah, these green puzzles are truly, truly easy. Alright, what's this? Very, very simple puzzles indeed. Locked from inside. I didn't even check the title of the last one. Okay, gates don't do that. These green puzzles are getting more involved. Not necessarily more difficult, but more involved for sure. Is there another one? I would expect another director. Maybe around the corner somewhere. Huh. Appears that that's the only one we get. Okay, it looks like I need to conserve these somehow. Red. I don't even know how to get to blue. Oh, is this another gate? Oh, there's one I'm missing. That's why it was not looking like it was possible. Oh, no, I get it. I did it wrong. One jump ahead of the bread line, one swing ahead of the sword. Can't solve the puzzle if you skip too many steps. Or any steps, really. Yep, that was my issue. I expected one more, because I needed one more. Okay. That probably wasn't wise. Yeah, I should work backward. Right, this one I should take. That's how that's done. Okay. Alrighty. Excuse me. I've read a message on the wall that speaks of a world of endless sand. I would like to make it far enough to see that. Extended life project. What if I as a person am... What if I as the player am a person who has died in what we would call the base reality, and whose consciousness has been uploaded into this simulator after the world has become unlivable? Very interesting. Alright, interesting things to think about for sure. Alright, let's work on those two difficult puzzles. There's also a star here, but I don't know where it is. Maybe it's in one of the puzzles. I'm not sure. Thank you so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play the Talos Principle. If you like what you see, you can click this button right here to be taken to the playlist. You can click my name to be taken to my channel, where you can check out my other content, or you can click subscribe if you like what you see to be notified when I produce more excellent content. Thanks so very much for watching, and I will see you in the comments.